And I'm live. All right, I'm going to head over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see them. Always takes me a second to get over there. 'Cause that's how I roll. Getting on it. I have the little bit of the tiredness today. I've been up for since about 4 o'clock this morning. But that's a thing, you know how it goes. Just waiting for it to come up on my thingy, on my laptop, because it's slow. Because that's how it works. And so it goes. So I did some stuff today and yesterday, working on the two glue books that that I've had in process for a while. A while being, a weekish. Usually I finish them up in a couple of days with you guys, but been a bit slow moving trying to decide on papers and getting things trimmed down.
Usually I finish them up in a couple of days.
Okay. Mute myself. Hello, Janice. Yes, I'm gonna smoosh paint onto stuff. So here's the file folder journal. Hold on, I didn't put my all back in my. I lost my penguin. Else had to come in my room and find my penguin today. Horrifying. Not that she came in my room, but that I lost my penguin. So this is our collaged file folder with our street scene on the inside. And then I put some big ass book pages in here. I said ass. I used from a giant macro poetry and photography book. Well, the poetry isn't macro, but the photos were like super big. These are even cut down. They were, let's see, hold the phone. I've got one over here off to the side. So this is the size of this journal. And so the pages are, way oversized. And they do that. It doesn't have to be lovey-dovey. That's all I'm saying. Technically, stalker behavior is love. So, and then the poetry pages are like this yellow color, and some of them are black. And so we might not do anything to this one. Some of them I picked just because they're fun. But look at that. And then we got that. I had to reinforce some of the spines. And that one's kind of fun too. I have my I glued one down. We're gonna make it into a pockety thing. So it's really and then we got here, and then I don't know that I want to do anything to that. You know what I mean? Other than put some words on it, or maybe a poetry or a quote or something. That's pretty creepy all by itself. There's a tree that's got frost all over it in the winter. And these ones, I figured because they're, this color and stuff, that they'll be, great for just glue booking on, because I won't care. There's the other side of the pockety page. Here is a page. It says project for a city of 7,000 to be shot to Mars and return for the purpose of studying reactions of young generations to conditions of extreme crowding in relation to speed to acceleration to changes in atmospheric pressures, blah, 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 blah. So this is it's a rocket, but it's a city. Kind of fun. Yeah, and they're matte. The book is, I think, was from the late 70s or the early 80s. And it was kind of, one of those artsy-fartsy, hoity-toity things. So it was matte, and it's got a nice feel to the paper. Check out the spiral staircase. And there's the, it's a thing. Over here, we can make that into a pocket. And that's the end. So it's 12 pages in file folder. We just made a full file folder into a little journal for creepy glue booking and stuff. Now, I'm still working on the summer one, guys. So I got the cover done. Oops. And I decided to go ahead and put some fabric on the inside. Oops, I made it do a thing. Now I gotta make it undo a thing. Great, now I'm gonna have to iron that. That's weird. I made it bunchy. I'll just get the iron out. And there comes the string. Okay. But so yeah. It's ready to have a signature sewn in. The rocket, yeah, kind of, right? So this is out of a ledger. I thought we would make a page out of that. And then just for a size comparison, these are some covers from, various books. I thought we might turn those into pages for this book because what I should have done was trimmed it down height-wise an inch because it's 12 inches. And I don't actually own that much paper that is 12 inches tall this way. So I should have cut it down an inch, I think. But I figure we'll fold and or trim these and they'll fit fine. And this fits just fine. And there's actually a little short, but that's okay. It's the summer glue book. And then the rest of the pages will be made out of these type ledger pages that nobody cared about. Right, but I don't want them sticking way out of the book. I'm just saying. But these are tall enough. And when they're folded, let me go ahead and fold one. I'm pushing the limits of my capabilities today. Everybody likes the handwritten ledgers. Nobody wanted the typed ones, so I have a whole bunch of those. But I didn't want to tea dye them, so it'll stick out a little bit, so we'll just have to trim from the left and right a little tiny bit. Okay, but I thought what we would do is smooch some paint on these. Nope, too much. It's too much for Bingo Daubers. I brought out the paint, my cheap-ass dollar store paint, in some bright summer colors and a little white in case we get carried away. And I thought we would just smoosh it. Smoosh it. And Krabby's in the house. No, I actually don't mind if the pages are different sizes. So we're just going to do them in a variety of single colors because it is a glue book. So we don't want to, make it too fancy or anything. And we'll just see what happens. We'll add more as we need it. The idea is just to put some color on it. Wow, that's like really, I did not need that much paint for sure. Okay, we've learned a lesson. So how has your guys' week been? It's almost the end of the week already, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Where does the time go? Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Okay, so we've already got a little bit of blue on this. Let's wipe this card off and go with a new color. Or maybe we'll just keep one for like a smoothie wipe off page. That one will be our smoothie wipe off page. We'll just keep keeping that one on the bottom. Move these off to the side. Okay. So we just did blue. Thank God it's Friday tomorrow, huh? Yay for Friday. Whereas some people say Friday. Oops. You know I love me some green. And that is like super. Oh, there's something under there. Pen. There's a pen under there. It's hard to smush paint over a pen. I was watching a little Supernatural today. I saw that finally all 15 seasons, I think 15 is where they finally cut it off, of Supernatural on Netflix. And I'm somewhere in season 10 where the mom came back. Well, I love the show, but sometimes it's a little dark for me, you know. Too much, if too much at one time, it's to be a little dark. Okay. And we'll have to come back and do like the backs and stuff too, you know. Okay, next page. New color, new color. Yeah, it's a kind of, let's see, what kind of green is that? What does it say on here? I call it lime green. It's called light green, and it is the dollar store chibi paint. So that's the kind of budget I have. Just think we'll have to repeat this at some point with fall colors, right? For a different glue book, we'll have to, we can't always have happy bright. Wow, that yellow is so bright. That is something. In your face. My goodness. If I do say so myself, that is a mighty bright color. We'll have to try some of these ledger pages on the jelly plate at some point. They're a nice weight of paper. Okay, so now we have a yellow piece. That went pretty quick. Okay. Next paper. You would use all those for fall too? Well, I have a really like deep, bright, not bright, a deep kind of bricky color. And there's always black, and this one is called Deep Yellow. And the yellow is called Yellow. So far, yeah, I think most of them will be okay in the fall. I might mix in a little bit of brown with the yellow in the fall. And this is orange, just orange. No, this is, the yellow was yellow. This is deep yellow. This is deep yellow. Deep yellow, yellow, and then I have an orange. I figure these are kind of good summer colors. We might break out a purple. And then the backs will be a mix of, whatever colors got smooshed onto it from the original paint spread. All right. Blue, yeah, blue for the sky. And we can make a gray too in the fall. Okay. Looking good so far. You know what I don't have out here? I didn't think I wanted pink in my summer journal, so I didn't bring any pink. This is the darker orange. I feel like that deep yellow was a little orangey, so this is a truer orange, I guess, according to Dollar Tree. Ooh, this has a handwritten note on it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's Biohazard Orange. There it is, right there, peeps. Let's trying to get I put a little too much orange on, so we're gonna have quite a bit left over. Let me just try and scratch it off with a card. We don't want too much. All right. My hands are getting smushy. Yeah. Life vest orange, I guess. Danger. When they really mean no swimming, right? Okay. Okay, now I've got deep blue. Let's see what that looks like. Does anybody have weekend plans? Stuff you're gonna do? Food you want to eat? Feel free to share. Oh, that's a nice dark blue. That's very nice. Very nice. We may have to add just a smidge more blue. We'll see how much is actually on the card.
Need to set any eyelets in the middle of the paper?
Now you gotta just see if you're like, I'm gonna eyelet everything. Are we gonna find you like 6 eyelets deep in a project?
Yeah.
You can leave that open. I don't know why I closed it.
I don't know either. It's how it's held.
I know. I don't know anything anymore. There we go. Okay, blue. Oh, there we go. Blue right in the middle there. Let's scrape some of that up and put it over here. It's a messy page. Okay. That's all the color I brought over. Should I grab some purple? You're still off work from your back surgery. You're watching lots of YouTube. Nice, nice. Oh my, Janice is doing the deep clean. Let me go over and get some purple. Let's do some purple. I'm really trying to avoid the pink. Okay, we got violet. Okay, we get to violet. We shake the violet. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. The violet seems to be a little bit thicker. That's a nice red purple right there. It is, it is. A little bit of that extra. We don't want clumpy streaks. We still got to be able to glue on it. It is a glue book after all. All right. I think we're going to flip it over and smoosh some purple all over the back of this. Ooh, there's a lot on there. Okay. Okay. And then we have this color, red oxide. Should we give it a shot? I do not need sparkles. What I need to figure out is where I put. I think I see my alcohol ink, guys. We might try out a few with some alcohol ink that I've been hoarding since last Christmas. Jen is like, sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness. That is super bright. Oh, it looks brown. Well, that was interesting. That is not the color I thought it was going to be. Red oxide my sushi. This is brown. Well, we're committed now. We picked it. We're running with it. Ooh, that made a weird noise. Covered that one spot. All right, well, that was interesting. And by interesting, I mean ugly. All righty then. Where'd that orangey paint? I'm always move it around. Go. I have moved it. Okay. I'm reaching. No, I don't want everything else out of there. I just want, no. You will listen to me. Stay. Okay. Oh, acrylic art ink. Okay. Shake well before use. I have never opened the box. Maybe shake it up. Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe I just didn't shake it enough. A beginner's guide. Oh, well, that's me. Getting started. Dripping, pouring. Can I just spray it? Am I allowed to spray it? Oh, it's drippy things. Oh, boy. Well, we'll drippy some on there and we'll smush it around. We'll see what happens. I somehow thought these were sprays. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. Let's try the red. Maybe. Ooh, it's stuck in there. Oh, okay. Let me shake that. Okay, bye, owls. She's lost all interest. All right, let's see what happens. Nothing. Well, that was anticlimactic. I wonder if it's just stuck up in there because I let it sit for a long time. So we'll drip it on and see what happens. Ooh, that is a very bright red. Okay, we're going to need more of that if we ever hope to cover the page. I may just need to flush out the dropper. It seems a little goopy up in there. All right. There we go. Let's see. I'm at the point in the series where I think it probably should have ended a little while ago. Like they have died way too many times and come back, and there are some serious plot holes. But I hate leaving something unfinished. I want to know how they actually end it. That's the kind of person I am. What kept me reading them Joanne Fluke novels. And there are still more of them that I haven't, I had caught up for a little while. And okay. there's a blue in here and a nice green. How many have we done? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think we wanted 15 pages total, so I think we'll go a few more. Yeah, the recipe murders, the cookie baker lady. I so love Triangle, even like well past 10 books. The way she describes the character or the character describes herself, you know, however you want to look at it. No great shakes, but she's got these 2 super hot guys into her, you know. I just don't get it. I'm all for, I love cozy mysteries. Honestly, I do. But there are some tropes that they use in them that I really wish they do finger puppets. I don't have finger. Oh, this is like a purpley color. Okay. The fact that their stupid droppers don't work is annoying. So we'll just spread on this half and then we'll do the other half. I know this is not the way they're meant to be used, but that's kind of the look I'm going for on this paper. So I do actually know how to use these. I actually thought these were sprays, not drippy things. These are actually really fun to use in mixed media. I lost the credit card. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's actually a really rich blue. Nice. Let's see. I don't think I've read that series, but the name Goldie sounds familiar. Somebody probably recommended it to me at some point. There's a bunch of like knitting ones and stuff like that. And like ones, I've read tons of cozy mysteries because you could get them digitally. Oh, not the red. I just tried to sprinkle red on there. So this looks purple in the bottle, but it is Shake Well. What color does it say this is? Made in China. Doesn't actually. Quick drying, permanent. Doesn't list a color. That's exciting. It looks purple in the bottle, but it's this very nice blue. It's a very nice blue. And but they're very tropey. There's always 98% of the time there is a love triangle. There is a lot of girl on girl hate. They're always set in a super small town that should not ever have that many murders in it. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. We pushed them off right onto the... We can't be wasting that yumminess. Okay. Blue. You had a nice clump on there. I think I might actually sprinkle a little bit more of that on there. Yeah, I did. I read some knitting ones where the lady was an accountant and then her grandmother died or something or was murdered and she went to take over the knit shop and she became, immersed in the lifestyle. And I read some witchy ones, some semi-supernatural. I read some haunted ones. I read one that was set at the primary character owns a breakfast joint that's famous for pancakes. Like, I read a lot, but now I don't have access to the library. So, and books can get pricey, man. Okay. Should we try the green out? I feel like we should try the green out. Why not? It looks like a dark, like evergreen kind of color, but I'm guessing it's not going to be that. About half the time, the love interest is the one cop in the town. It's like, whoa, settle down, little lady, It's like I like paranormal romance, but I want less paranormal and more romance. You know what I'm saying? Or I did that backwards. I want more paranormal and less romance. I don't think I've read anything by her. We're just going to have a splotch of blue in with all the green. I'll have to look it up. I read a self-published one that was set in a roller rink and had a semi kind of witchy vibe to it. See, that's a nice color. Now this one is spreading very nicely. Come on, seriously? Uh-oh. I pushed a button. Oh, there we go. I pushed the button. Green. Woo! Yeah, and the first novel in her Bitten series was, for me, kind of rapey, even though, it was that alpha male crap. Mine. It's very stalkery, and I just have some problems with it. I just steer clear of those now. I think it was Christine Feehan. I got pretty far into the dark series before I just finally gave up. Very formula. I didn't want to know the characters anymore. Just got to be a little much for my wee tiny brain. Why won't you go in that one spot? Oh my God. Right there. Why, I ask you, why? I mean, don't get me wrong. Smut has its place for sure. Oh, really? The one spot. But I'm more discerning about the horror I read now. You know, when I was younger, I'd read almost anything. And some of it now, I'm like, that's just trash. I don't want to. Okay. All right, it looks like we've got 3 more. So let's pick 3 colors to revisit. Anybody have one that they liked and they'd like to see a second page of before we flip it over and start over again? I don't think I've read those either. Yellow, all right. Rebecca to the rescue. Yellow it is. Did you want the yellow or the deep yellow? Okay, so the brighter one. Nice. Okay. Let's do it. And there's probably going to be some cross contamination because they're still green on the card. Or not. Look at how smooth that went on. Wow. So smooth. A little bit of green cross contamination, but that's okay. The back sides are going to be all splotchy and weird anyway. And it's just a background. It's just a start to the page. Let's get that over here and get it drying. You want to try one with both the light and the dark yellow? Sure. Let's do it. Let's mix it up. Okay. That's kind of fun. I like it. All right. Now we got tons of leftover. We can swoosh it on here too. We can swoosh it everywhere. Ooh. Over here with some of the purple. It's squash colored. Kind of, yeah. All right. Let's maybe do the purpley color again. Let's do purple again. All right. Oh, there it is. It reminds me of something, but I can't quite place it. Maybe it's one of those fruity summer drinks that you can get like at the gas station. Okie dokie, purple. All right. The Barney car. A grape Slurpee, baby. Okay, so let's work from the bottom of the pile now because it'll be the driest. So we're going back to this blue and we're going to flip it over. And do the other side. And I suppose we'll do green on the other side to go with the blue that's already smushed on there. Okay. Here we go. Just keeping it bright and fun. Here. Okay. Now that's a double-sided page. Okay, next up is the green. Let's do the orange on there. Right? I'm going to try it on the jelly plate. This is my testing, learning how to do the jelly plate. I don't want to, use expensive paint, especially not while I'm learning. Because there will be disasters. I may have overdone that a little bit. I think we may want to scrape some of that back into the bottle, guys. I think I got a little carried away. Ooh, and that went right back into the bottle. Real nice, didn't it? Sweet. Waste not, want not. And I'm deliberately spreading it thin. Because I don't want opaque. So I'm trying to stretch it as far as it will go. I just didn't want to start the summer glue book with just dark white pages. You know what a problem I have with white space, man. Oops, I made a wrinkle in the paper. Okay. So look at that. And we made the front splotchy with, just clean the card off on there. Why not? There we go. We're just working right along. Okay, next up from the bottom of the pile, the light Lolo. Look at how bright that is. Nice. Yeah, so this is basically, I mean, it's not dry to the core, but it's dry on the surface for sure. And we're getting some nice transfer off the bottom paper. What do you think? Yellow and purple? Let's try some purple. Ooh, really? They perk up their color in the summer, do they? All right. La, 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 la. Ooh. Nice reddy purple, right? Note to self, try and get a darker purple. Nothing wrong with this one. I just like variation, you know. I could probably make it darker by just adding some blue to it. I could make that happen. We may even try it later on. Who knows? Maybe I'm feeling adventure-y with the paint today. All right. Let's splurge this on here and then we'll make some noise on the other side. Well, that's kind of interesting. Well, there we go. And a little orange transfer too. How about them apples? That's a little thick right there though. Okay. All right. There's that orangey color. I'm going to flip this over though. Orangey color. I know, right? It's getting kind of interesting in here. How about this this deep blue? Let's go deep blue. We know that we don't need a ton of this. I think this is one of the ones that spreads the easiest. This color likes to get up and go, go, go. And then we've got some nice orange and purple splotches on here. Oh, I don't know if I put quite enough on. We'll put just another drop on there. Spritz my, maybe I'm gonna, should I drop the spritz bubble already? I don't know where it went. All right. Okay. And then we got blurple splotches on the other side. No sticking. We don't want no sticking. Let's see, next up is that darker orange color. And I think we're retiring our drop page. We're going to use the back of this one as a drop page for a little while. Because that's our grungiest one right there. Okay. So we don't need to put anything else on this. We're going to continue. We're just going to go with whatever gets on there from all this other stuff. Okay. So I'm thinking the deep yellow, the kind of sherbet, this color actually. We're just gonna run it. Got a little bit of curling on our pages, but that's okay. It'll even out with the paint on the other side. A little bit of orange onto the blue side. right. Next up, Flurple. I think I just got paint on my face. Sweet. I think we'll go yellow again. I kind of like yellow and purple. So we'll go the bright yellow again. Although lime green would look good with purple too. Or red. Flurple goes with a lot of things. Ooh, look at all the crossover we're getting. Oops. I just folded that on accident. Alright, let's look at what our purple's looking like. Woo. Okay, let's work that down. That's a lot. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's just do a couple. Alright. Just enough crossover to make it interesting. And here's that brownie color. Brown. Whoa. Credit card just went to the floor. Okay. Let's flip this over. I don't know what would help this brown color out. Maybe this sherbety orangey color. Green with this. Green with the brown. Okie dokie. We're gonna have to go back to some of the inks, I think, just to keep it there. All right. Green it is. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay. Next up, we've got, ooh, that really bright blue from the ink. We don't want to top it with blue. Let it go yellow again. Right? Got a little zombie in our summer. Just saying. It's a little bit of zombie in the summer. There it is with some of that yellow on it. Okay. No. Bright red inky page. Ooh. Okay. I think we're gonna go with this bright blue because we haven't used it in a little while. Yes, their prime concern. Snow cones with the little brains on top and a nice summer tan. Watch out for those bonfires. I understand some zombies are highly flammable. And then we got a little bit of blue cross-contamination. And some yellow thrown in for good measure. Okay. Here's the green ink. Green. Perfect for a drive-in movie. Sharknado. Oh my gosh. Will we have zombie sharks or what's going to happen there? The beach will certainly never be the same again. I'm thinking yellow. Yellow, yellow. Let's do the deep yellow. Let's do that kind of orangey yellow. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, we're down to the last three. Let's turn it this way again and try and fill up some of this area. All right, this one is bright yellow on the front. See, we've just made our own summer blockbuster, guys. Let's see, yellow. Do you want to do lime green or deep blue, guys? Blue? Okay, do you want the bright blue or the deep blue? Which one do you like? Cobalt blue or deep blue? Woo, 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 the bright blue. Okay. That's a good color to go with yellow. Okie dokie. Okay, well, we got quite a bit of interesting cross contamination there. Okay. We'll let that dry. And here's the one we mixed the two yellows on. We'll just clean off the card a little bit on there. Okay. Whew. Maybe Violet? Sung by the Beach Boys and a cameo by Elvis. Only if he's delivering dark chocolate Milky Ways. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so let's mix a little bit of the dark blue into this since this is such a red purple and see what happens. Let's see what happened. Besides having a lot of extra paint. I've kind of reached the fuck it, let's see what happens stage. Definitely too much paint. Oh boy. Okay, now just scrape off. We don't want too much blending. Come away from there. Okay. Oh boy. This paper is juicy. Okay, I gotta wipe this somewhere. We have made a hot mess. I'm making you guilty by association. Really, it was me. I made the hot mess. Okay. How about them apples? We gotta let that dry a little bit. Okay. Hey, look, we made it. We did make a truer purple in the end. Oops, I did things. I can't see the chat. Okay. I am covered in paint. It's me. I'm going to throw some lime green on this and we're going to go with it. Uh-oh. But we do have a blotch over here. Now it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. Well, you can't say it wasn't interesting. Else. I'm about to make it more hideous. This is not getting better with age. That's all I'm saying. Right, and there's the other side. Right, we'll sit here and chat for a minute while these have a tiny chance to dry. We made some things happen. I gotta get a drink. Well, this was supposed to be summer. I think we might have failed a little bit. To be fair, I did attack the art first, you know. Okay, so here's our first, wipe off page. Boy, howdy. So that one's mostly dry. Here is this is the sherbety kind of yellow, the deep yellow, and the green ink. Oh, look at that. Where'd that credit card go? Okay. And then we had, let's see. There's the purple with the yellow, some orange. There's the green and the orange. The orange. The light green. That's the blue ink that we dribbled on. That is the mix of yellows, I think. And the bright blue with some yellow on it. Oh my. All right. Here is our brown with green. I don't think there's just no way to pretty that up. And the green with brown. That's the blue ink. The yellow paint. That's purple with yellow. That's the red ink with the blue. There's another blue with the yellow and the greeny blue. There's the bright orange with the messy splotchy page. That was our second pickup sheet. There's the blue with the yellow. Then we've got our last two pages here that are just a hot mess. Although this would pick up interesting patterns. It almost looks like we stenciled on it a little bit or stamped on it. So I'm going to spread these top one back out a little bit to finish drying. We don't want them to stick together. After all that smushing, okay. Okie dokie. Woof. If it's messy, call it fireworks. Yeah. Well, it's not, and Janice is right. It's not technically a fail in any way. This was just to break the page, to get some color down so that we don't have any stark white backgrounds because those were undyed papers. So, success. I don't think we can move on to the next step tonight. But you know what, my friends? Tomorrow is Friday. And I even made some messy painty craft paper from the recycling stuff. So let's see how long we've been on. And I have paint on my keyboard. An hour and a half? Not too shabby, ladies. Not too shabby. So, and we got some interesting texture on here as well. So I call it a success. I just gotta let it dry. But hopefully tomorrow, we will have the glue book ready. And what we will do tomorrow is we will do some creepy collaging in our, let me find it. I don't know where I put anything now. Okay, so here is our little creepy file folder book that we made for anybody who came in late. I'll show it one more time. I used exclusively book pages out of a gigantic, way bigger than this file folder, wider and taller by a good couple of inches, that had kind of macro photography in it, and then some ugly orange and black papers with poetry on it. The 70s, you gotta love it. But I did pick out some creepy stuffs. So some of the pages we probably won't touch because they just look nice and creepy already. I need to do a repair here. I got carried away when I was inking. But I added in some pockets so that we can make giant journaling cards to extend the space a little bit. We had some of the pages were pulled away from this already has kind of a little pocket in it. But we're going to glue all over it, so for the most part, look at the center. Look at the center. No, I actually do like them, but you know, I like mustard yellow, honestly. That 70s mustard yellow, I love it. A nice winter tree scene. Oops, I almost ripped the pocket open. There's our rocket again. The ballet scene. Stairwell with the black and white tiles. This kind of venti, I don't know. I don't know if it's a vent or I have no idea what it is, honestly. And then we have a little pockety thing over here. And that's an auditorium scene. So this is 12 pages. So the 12 and 12 is 24. And 24 and 24 there. So we have 48 pages to work with in here. We have our nice Tim Holtz fabric spine. Our collage we already did. And then our street scene that we made on the inside. All intact. And I even managed to get the penguins to stay down. So we will glue in that. And I will try and have this book bound by tomorrow. We had a few things that I think this is fine because it's got writing and stuff on it. This is out of the same ledger. It's got a little front tabby thing. And then I'm going to use, I'm probably just going to fold these back more. And we're going to use these in there as pages. They're the covers off of some books. Because why not upcycle everything we can? It's a summer thing, right? And this is already kind of summery. I don't remember what the book was about. The book was about what happens when two shy children meet at a very crowded pool. Dive in and find out. So, yeah. For those who want to swim freely in the world. So I thought it would be fun to include these in the book along with all these painty papers. Mostly it's going to be painty papers because those were the only ones I had big enough. Yeah, the cover art is pretty cool. So hopefully this will be completed by tomorrow so you don't have to watch me sew it together and all that. And we can just have some creepy good collage and some summer fun. I got to wash that credit card now. I defiled it entirely. And I may see if yellow has some L's. If L's has some yellow or blue or even green thread to do this so that it goes nicely with this spine. I think that would be pretty groovy. So I think I'm going to put in about a 15 to 18 page signature. We've got about a quarter or a little bit more of a thing on here. So I don't want to try and do 2 signatures, but I think we can put in one nice, really chunky signature. All right. So thank you guys for coming and thumbsing up or thumbsing down or however you thumbed. If you made up your own thumb and you did it just at the camera, at the screen, I will be live tomorrow. I am shooting for 5, but it may be as late as 6. I like to give myself a little window because sometimes I have a hard time getting online. So, however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to whoever wants them. See you tomorrow between 5 and 6. And on Sunday, we're going to make some attempt at figuring out this month's romance-themed journal. Have a great evening and a fantastic Friday, you guys. I hope it is beyond amazing for you. Bye, 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 bye. The end.